YouTube, yeah. Oh, ho, 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 yeah. All right, we are live on YouTube. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the show. I'm sorry for the delayed start. Thank you to all of you that have been waiting patiently for the show to start. Now, people multitask and stuff, so, you know, even if somebody starts their live stream late, people are more than likely to stick around. But I mean, it's still a nice thing to try to start as close to on time as possible. Trying to get better at that. That's been one of my things I've struggled with when it comes to doing live streams. I'm pretty much on time for anything else and everything else, but for some reason these live streams, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm typically 15 minutes late or so. Anyway, yeah, it's a beautiful day here again in Redwood City, California, where I live. A little cooler today, actually. When I stepped out of my car, the temperature gauge said 66 degrees. So this is like perfect. And there's AT&T fiber. They're going to install fiber in one of these places. Speaking of fiber internet, if you're able to get fiber in your area, get fiber. Forget about cable. Forget about all this stuff. Cable's saying, oh, yeah, we got 10G now, 10 gig speeds, right? It's not quite there yet. But through AT&T cable, through AT&T internet, you can get up to 5 gigs up and down for like $180 a month. Now, I have 1 gig up and 1 gig down for $80 a month. I've had it for like over 3 years now. So that's plenty of speed. That's plenty of speed. I have 3 people in my household, and that's plenty of freaking speed. But if you have like 20 people in your household, the 5 gig up and down would be the way to go. But the latency with fiber is extremely low, like 1 millisecond or less, which is better than cable. And it's just extremely, extremely reliable. I think my fiber's only gone down maybe once or twice, like, in the last 3+ years. And that's because, some people were doing work in the trees down the street, and then they cut my fiber line. So it very rarely goes down. But anyway, we're not here to talk about fiber today. Let's see who's in the chat here. Hey, babe, how you doing? Hey, Coach J-Rom. And hello, Katie Marie Collins. You're new to the channel. While I go through the chat here in a second, tell us a bit about you, Katie, if you'd like. How'd you find out about the channel? And what are you hoping to get, regarding the time you spend here? If you don't know about myself, or if you haven't heard about me, or maybe you've heard about me from the wrong people, I do business and personal success coaching, relationship coaching, etc. I'm 49 years old. I'll be 50 in December. I have a lot of life experience. My girlfriend, Dawn, who's under the Respectfully, Maturely, and Professionally account in the chat, has done lots of content with me over the last year here on this channel, Coach Eli 2, Authentic Live Streams. And we also have another channel, links below in the description, Coach Eli, Elias, Melas, my main channel, which now hosts all of my pre-recorded content, YouTube shorts, and channel membership content. When I got this channel monetized a year ago, thanks to my lady and the content we created together, I moved all of my live streams from the main channel, which hosted everything at that point, to this channel. So I'm separating the live streams I've separated the live streams from the pre-recorded content for like a year now. Some people like live content, some people like pre-recorded content better, some people like a combo of both. So there you have it. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Coach Jerem says, hey, y'all, shared you opera. Thank you, Coach Jerem. Appreciate that. Appreciate it, man. It's very kind of you. My lady, respectfully, maturely, and professionally says, hey, happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday to you, babe. Hola, Dawn, if I may call you by name. Of course you can call her by name. Everyone knows her name now. You can call her Dawn, that's fine. We can call you Coach J-Rom, right? You can call me Eli, Coach Eli, whatever, right? Thanks, bro. I'm in a phenomenal mood today. In turn, y'all may call me Josh. Sounds good, Josh. Well, Coach J-Rom, I usually call people by their YouTube channel name because it promotes their channel name. And that's who they are, you know? So I get it. I get it. You know, you go by Josh and stuff. I go by Eli. People out here know me as Coach Eli. They know you as Coach J-Rom. People still call my lady RMP. It is what it is, but I appreciate the personable aspect of that. That's what we need to work more on in this world, is being more personable with each other and engaging more offline than just online, right? But I get it. Yeah, it's a little bit chillier today. I should have probably worn my jacket, but I'll warm up by the time I get to the other side of the trail. Some more people are coming. Let's see here. My lady says, hey, Katie. Katie says, hi. Hey, Katie says, Coach J-Rom, hey. You actually popped up ages ago on recommended. Oh, thank you. That's great. Do you know of any other people in this community? Like, what type of content do you typically follow, Katie? Just kind of curious. You know, tell us more about, you know, what you're looking to find out here on YouTube. And if we can help you with some advice, we will. If not, we can refer you to some other channels that may be able to help you better. Or maybe you're just looking for a place to hang out with some good, non-drama-centric people that are just laid back and down to earth. And we love sharing our stories and love hearing your stories as well. That's what we're all about here. We've got 15 people here and 7 thumbs up. Thank you so much for that. Also, folks, at the beginning of the show, just to remind you folks that this channel here and the other channel that my lady and I run as well are both primarily funded through crowdfunding and your donations. No pressure, it's up to you. But if you feel it in your heart and soul that you're getting value from the content we create out here, please consider making a donation in any amount based on the value you feel you are receiving. You can do so in one of many ways. I do prefer that you do it through Cash App or PayPal if you're going to do it today or tomorrow, because I got bills coming up on the 1st, and it'd be nice to have those subsidized a little bit. If not, I'll find another way. But if Cash App or PayPal doesn't work for you, you can go below at the bottom of the chat where you see that $ sign. That's a super chat and super sticker. You can send a super chat or super sticker in any amount. On the live stream replay, once it finishes processing, or any other pre-recorded video that's finished processing on a monetized channel like mine, look for the super thanks. That's the heart that says thanks below the title. That allows you to send a highlighted paid comment to donate money to the creator if you're not here live and you want to do it through the YouTube and Google system. And then again, there's Cash App and PayPal. which is preferred over the next couple of days if you choose to donate. Nightbot is sharing my Cash App and PayPal links every 7 minutes in the chat. Or on PayPal, just go to paypal.me/Coach Eli. That's paypal.me/Coach Eli. And on Cash App, you can go to $the real Coach Eli. That's $the real Coach Eli. Again, my lady and I both understand times are tough. Not everyone can afford to donate. But if you have a little extra on the side and you like to help support your favorite creators, and you feel we're one of those favorite creators you want to support, please consider doing that. If not, donations are greatly appreciated, but they are not required. You will not be treated any differently here, whether you donate or not. You will not get any special treatment if you donate over people that don't. We just put it out there. Let it ride, let it roll, right? All right. So before we get to today's topic, episode number 458, how are you all doing? What's on your mind today? How's your weekend going? Maybe she don't want me to call her by name. I was being respectful of the lady's wishes. Oh, that's cool, man. It's all good, says my lady. Yeah, no worries. I get it, dude. I get it. Give me 1 second. Oh, that's a jackrabbit. There he is. There he is. There he is. There he goes. Bye, bunny. They'll be cutting this grass soon. For now, they can hide in there. It's deep enough. It's windy as fuck in North Dakota, but it's 60 degrees and sunny. Yeah, it's about 60 here as well, too, on the trail. It was 66 when I got out of my car. It feels like about 60 on here. And probably about, 5 to 10 mile an hour wind, as you can see here. When you're driving a truck with wind, oh man, that must suck. That must really suck. Especially when it's windy and raining, or wind and snow and stuff, and the roads are slicker, and you've got a higher profile vehicle. You gotta take it nice and easy, huh, Coach Eli, when you're driving those trucks in that type of weather, huh? I'm not a big fan of high profile vehicles. Well, that's a lizard. Is that a gecko? Ooh, that thing is coming in and out. Yeah, it's like driving a kite. Yeah, that's true. It sways all over the place. Yeah, that's why you see those truckers, when it's windy, they're trying to control their truck with the trailer swaying, right? Give them distance, folks, especially when the weather is a bit adverse. So, hey, what's going on there, Chad, under his wife's Tiffany's account? How you doing, Chad? Hey, babe, can you do me a favor? Babe, do me a favor. Can you type in the topic in the chat? I totally forgot the exact title of the topic. I don't want to butcher it. Sorry about that. I know what I want to talk about, but I want to get the topic right. In the meantime, Chat says, I used to drive big trucks, and one of the worst things to drive in is high winds. Yeah, because it's a high-profile vehicle, right, Chad? And you have less stability on those high-profile vehicles. I don't know how to switch to my account from her phone. Well, you have to sign into your account. unless you're already signed in, you can just go to the top right of the YouTube account section and then click on switch account. The option's there. If your account's not already listed there, you have to sign in, and then you could switch back and forth between accounts, but not a big deal, dude. You can use her account, and when you get yours going, just let me know behind the scenes, and I'll moderate that one as well. You get used to it. I don't really notice it much anymore. Yeah, after a while, yeah, it's your livelihood. You're going to get used to it. Quit wasting time, rise above the negativity. That's right. Thank you, Coach Eli, for the title there. Quit wasting time, rise above negativity. Episode number 458 of Walking with Purpose Live. We'll get to that in just a second here. Yeah, when my lady and I were moving her stuff from her place to mine, we did the move, just her and I. We had absolutely zero help. Zero help from each side of the family. We didn't want to ask for help. We just wanted to do it on our own. I don't know. I think we both had something to prove, huh? We really had nothing to prove. We just, everyone was busy and we were tight on money, so we didn't want to hire a moving company. So I went and I rented a U-Haul, a Ford Transit, instead of one of those box trucks for the same price. Hey, GLM, I'm here. You can start the stream now. Oh, okay. Yes. Princess God loves me. Gabrielle Louise Martinez, the princess of YouTube, right? The queen of YouTube is here, right? Man. But yeah, we rented a Ford Transit, figuring that would be a much safer vehicle to drive than those box trucks at the same price, right? And I was wrong. Hey, it's me, Crazy Cajun. Who's Crazy Cajun? Who are you? Tell us a bit about you. It's all good. Welcome to the show. Great to see you here. And those Ford Transit, it was a 2022 brand new Ford Transit with like, what was it, 5,000 miles, babe? And I'll tell you, it was a bit windy that day. And Ford Transits are high-profile vehicles. And so the wind's shaking this thing like left and right. And so I had to, I couldn't really go too fast. I kept it between 60 and 65 on the freeway, right? But even better, while we were halfway down from my place to her place, this brand new Ford Transit, the tire pressure gauge came on. I'm like, you got to be kidding me! This is a brand new Ford Transit, and the tire pressure gauge came on. And I tried to add some air. I checked the air. All the air was good. I even had to call AAA to check it out because the light wouldn't turn off. And what AAA ended up telling me is that there could be a faulty sensor and the car should be fine. So it was fine, actually. But man, Jesus, a brand new Ford Transit already with a faulty sensor on the tire pressure system. They call it TMPS. Tire measuring pressure system. I think that's what it stands for, right? It basically electronically can sense when your tires are low or overinflated. Because we had a whole lot of rain, apparently the rain killed that sensor in that Ford Transit. But yeah, high profile vehicle. I did not enjoy that ride at all. But we got it done, right, baby? We got it done. That's all that matters. It's in the archives now, right? Thank you. I never knew how to switch accounts. LOL. Oh, that's you, Chad. Chad, do me a favor. Send me a message through text. Let me know if that's you. And do me a favor, Holly or somebody. Can you go to Chad's channel and get that channel link and send it to me behind the scenes, so that way I can get a moderator on this channel? Crazy Cajun. How'd you get a name like that, bro? Are you a crazy Cajun? Are you like a savage or a beast in the bedroom, bro? What's up with that? Yes, we did get it done, says my lady. Anna's going to rent and drive a 26-foot truck and tow our car to North Dakota. Can you drive a 26-foot truck with a regular license, or does she have a commercial driver's license, Coach J-Rom? 26 foot? Wouldn't that require a commercial license? Yeah, thanks, Coach J-Rom. Thank you. Thank you, folks. Yeah, absolutely, Katie. Actually, yeah, Katie, go ahead and put the link in there. The moderators will have to approve that link, because you're not a mod here yet, but stick around. Once we get to know you, we'll moderate you at that point. In the meantime, if you post a link, it's going to be held for review. The mods can approve it. Yeah, absolutely. And the mods, we got some great people here that can share out your channel in a positive way. Whatever you do, Katie, don't get yourself involved with drama groups. A lot of them have infested my channels over the years, and they may try to get you over to their side. Just, you sound like a pretty decent person with a decent, good channel. And we don't need you to go through what we've been through the past 5 or 6 years. Here you go, and hello, everyone. Oh, cool. Yeah, Katie, where are you from? Are you from the U.S.? If it's not too personal, like what state are you? You don't have to tell us exactly where you're at. But my lady and I are in the San Francisco Bay Area here in Northern California. I've lived out here all my life, and my lady pretty much has as well. And we love where we live, except for the price. But, I was born in 1973, and when you were born and raised out here before everything skyrocketed due to the high-tech industry, I'm not saying you get used to it. Well, yeah, you do get used to it, but you just learn to accept it and find ways to to live through it. You know what I mean? Got 25 people here. Thank you so much to everyone that's here. Again today, we have about 7 or 8 people chatting and 25 people here. So there are a bunch of people watching here that are either blocked or from drama groups that we used to be unfortunately involved with. And that's telling me that you folks, for one reason or another, really enjoy my content, whether you love me or don't love me or whatever, right? And I really would like to get more engagement happening in these chats, even if we have a difference of opinion. So, if you're not blocked and you're not chatting, please chat so we know you're here and we can welcome you, right? If you are blocked and you want to start to reasonably participate, please email me at Coach Eli at coach.eliasmelas.com. That's Coach Eli at coach.eliasmelas.com. My email's below in the description. And I wouldn't mind, I'm blocking reasonable people, that really want to participate, because the numbers are speaking for itself, And again, if you're not blocked here and you enjoy the content, but you're afraid to participate or say something because you're afraid of what some other creators are going to say that you're here, then I don't know what to tell you. I go where I want to go. No one tells me what creators I can or can't support, right? Just saying. Crazy Cajun says, "Hi Katie." Crazy Cajun Chad. Hey, you should change your name to Crazy Cajun Chad, dude. That'd be great. But you spell it with SHADD, right? Now, if you spelled your name Chad, that'd be cool. 3 C's. That's still cool. Crazy Cajun Chad. By the way, Chad, and I know you probably won't like this. Forgive me in advance if you've heard this before and don't like it. But has anyone ever called you Chadley? You ever been called Chadley by your friends or people try to trigger you? I'm not trying to trigger you, bro. You know I have a lot of love for you, man. By the way, Chad is the gentleman I was supposed to do a live stream with a few weeks back. We're going to do that at some point soon when he's available. Regarding, what's truly happening in the gig economy, the DoorDash and Uber Eats food delivery space, and how him and I both feel now that it is not a viable source of income long term. Maybe short term, but not long term. Have never been called that? There's a first time for everything, right, man? He can be Triple C and me Triple H. Oh, you remember Triple H from WWE, right? Triple H. That's great, Holly. Everyone remembers Triple H, right? I'm from the UK. Well, welcome. Yeah, we have a lot of people that have come across this channel here from the United Kingdom, the UK. Katie. And most of them have been really nice people, except for one. We're not going to mention her. We're not going to give her any notoriety. There's one woman in the UK that likes to review my live streams for over 2 hours and then get my haters to talk shit about me in her chat, and then she deletes the stream because she's afraid I'm going to flag her down for copyright or flag her videos. And it's like, I haven't flagged anyone in ages. I mean, if you're gonna invest 2.5 hours creating a piece of content and then you have to delete it right afterwards because you're afraid that you're gonna get flagged down for that and shut down for that, then why create that piece of content in the first place? Yeah, Green Hazard is that woman's son. He used to be a part of this channel. Yeah. Good call there, babe. That guy Green Hazard that just came in here is the son of that 40-plus-year-old content creator from the UK that continues to make two-plus hour live streams reviewing my content and then deleting it. Zoverax, I can't stand negativity or cowards. Well, you seem to be trolling, so tell us, what can't you stand about negativity or cowards? Or are you just trying to come in soft and then you're going to come in and get your one stab at me? That's fine. You can take your stab at me right away if you'd like. It doesn't matter. Let's go. Let's roll. It's all good. It is impossible now to actually be profitable doing it. Yeah, you're right, Chad. And as a segue into the show, him and I will be doing at some point, probably within the next few weeks or so, when he's available. All right, we're gonna need at least 2 hours to do it. Doing DoorDash and Uber Eats. If you're gonna do it as a stepping stone to, you looking to find a better job, because what it does to your car, what it does to your gas tank, what it does to your car, more oil changes, You're going to need brakes sooner. You're going to need tires sooner. Fortunately for me, I only did it about 3.5 months. And I only really put about like just under 3,000 miles on my car. Doing it like I put about 2,500 miles because I learned within the first few weeks not to take long distance crappy orders. I started declining more of those orders, and I was more profitable, and I was putting less wear and tear on my car. But still, even doing it the right way, you're going to put more wear and tear on your car. And it's interesting, you know what, Chad? I think I was telling you this through texting behind the scenes earlier today. When I was doing the DoorDash thing, I was filling up my gas tank almost twice a week. Even, cherry picking orders that were profitable, right? Because you're starting and stopping at stop signs, you're going up and down hills, you're starting and stopping at lights, you're idling for a while waiting for an order, right? I filled up my gas tank about 8 days ago. I still have over a half a tank of gas. And that's running a lot of errands with my lady that are up and down the freeway and stuff like that. And I'm putting less mileage on my car. If you have to do it, folks, do it temporarily. But get out as soon as possible. If not, your car is going to suffer. You're going to end up paying more money to fix your car down the road than any profit you will have made initially. Chad and I will share more about that, within the next few weeks when we finally get the chance to do that live stream here on Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams. The most positive place on the internet, by the way. We're positive, but we keep it real at the same time. That's no friend, Zovarex. I helped move a friend with a studio apartment, and he wouldn't even give us beer or pizza for helping. That really sucks. Hey, Firefly, how you doing? The link doesn't seem to be working here in the channel. Let me get one of my moderators to actually share that. Moderators, can you please, one of you with a mod wrench, go to Katie and Family's channel and get the link and share it here in the chat? And then verify that the link works so we can definitely help her. Firefly, hey, Land Chat, hope you all been okay. Been super busy last few days with work and stuff. Right on, right on. If not too personal, Firefly, what do you do for work? And do you enjoy what you do? Are you fulfilled with what you do? I'm just asking. That's what I do. I love to learn more about people and what makes them happy, right? And if you don't feel comfortable sharing anything, no problem. She has 12 subs. This is, well, Green Hazard, you're not welcome here. And you can try to be nice all you want, you're just not welcome here, sir. You and your mother and everyone in that hate group that you guys participate with, that hate drama group, you guys are not welcome here. We don't want that here. Right? And you're trolling, sir. Right? So, I mean, you want to keep coming back in on multiple sock accounts? My mods will keep banning you, and we'll have a good laugh at your expense. And we're not even talking about you. See, we're not even talking about these people. The funny thing is, we haven't talked about these people, but they still love to talk about me. You guys love talking about me. Like, it's surreal. God, man. Talk about something else for once, man. God. Work and security, Eli. Busy business. Oh, absolutely. That's great. It's a good business. The security business, Firefly, will never go out of business. You have job security and security. Ha, ha, ha. I'm sure you've heard that one before, right? There's a lot of job security in the security business. That's great. Sometimes I crack myself up. Thank you very much. Appreciated, of course. Well, Katie's just starting out then. I mean, look, there are people that just start out their channels and need a place to promote them. I mean, even if she only has 23 subs, we can get her to 100. We can get her to 200. And then boom, she'll be at 500 or 1,000 within a month or 2 or 3, and then she'll get monetized. Katie, is your goal to get your YouTube channel monetized? If not, it should be. It should be. Anyone that's creating content out here on a regular basis should be looking to get their channel monetized. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with making money out here as long as you do it the right way and you don't try to cheat people to do it or lie to people to do it. Oh, look at that bunny. Look at that bunny right there. You folks see that? Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, wow. Yeah. It's great camera work. I'm a great cameraman on the fly, humbly speaking. Oh, wow. See that bunny, babe? Let's see here. Not for personal use and under 10,000 pounds is what J-Rom said. Coach J-Rom said earlier. So she can drive that truck with a regular driver's license. I got the name Crazy Cajun when I was playing poker, and everyone said I was crazy with how I used to bet. Oh, okay. Okay. Today, folks, we're talking about quit wasting time, rise above all negativity. Quit wasting time, rise above all negativity. You mean it's a jackrabbit? It is a jackrabbit. Sorry, it's a jackrabbit, not a bunny rabbit. It's a jackrabbit. You're right, baby. There are no Easter bunnies out here on this trail. They're freaking jackrabbits, and they're dangerous. You gotta. I mean, if you don't mess with them, they'll just go away. But if you try to confront them and stuff, they're almost like a, like a lion or a tiger. Like, they will attack you to defend themselves. Yep. Oh, plane's coming over. Oh, yeah. It's one of the best parts of being on this trail here. The San Carlos Airport is right next door, and the planes fly above, and I love watching the planes fly. I love it. We are not allowed rabbits here in QLD. They are banned. Really? Wow. Well, so there aren't any rabbits as a part of your natural habitat? And if there are, what do they do? Do they shoot them, or do they ship them off somewhere else? Or how do they do that? Firefly, just kind of curious. That's interesting. Thank you for sharing that, GLM. Sharing the link to Katie's channel. Just a second, please. Just a second. So quit wasting time. Rise above all negativity. So there are 20 people here right now, right? Let me start there, right? And we got about maybe 7 or 8 people chatting. So about 12 people are either banned here or just lurking. They're afraid to chat because they're afraid that other people that they may also follow might not like the fact that they're here, right? And what I have to say to people like you and people in general, quit wasting your time. Rise above all negativity. Not just in this example, but any example, right? I mean, why in the world would anyone? Well, why in the world would anyone prefer to be a negative person and hang around negative people? Like, is that your purpose? Because people that surround themselves with negativity all day, every day, even people out here on YouTube that do that, with certain channels they follow, it makes you a negative person, even if you think you're not, right? Why would you do that to yourself if you consider yourself a positive person? Positive people don't surround themselves with negativity. You know what I'm saying? Tell me, folks, if that makes sense to you. Spot fine for having them is Australian 2200. Oh shit, I'd be like, what's a bunny? What's a jackrabbit? 2200? Whew. That's probably about 2,000 US. Wow. That's fine, bro. I will just sit and watch your content, no hard feelings. First of all, I don't know how old you are, sir. The son of that lady from the UK that likes to review my streams all the time and then delete them. If you truly enjoy watching my content, bro, then so be it. But you have a funny way of showing that, right? And if you truly, really cared about my content, you would go to your mother and tell your mother to stop talking shit about me and catering to a group of people that's been making shitty content on me for years. I'm just putting it out there. I'm not upset. I'm just saying it's ridiculous. And you're not upsetting me, but you've come back on like 3 accounts now. And you're acting like a little kid. Well, you are a little kid. I still think I think you're 17 or 18 now, right? At least you're over 13. That's the most important thing, right? And here's the thing, dude. This channel here is more adult content. It's more for 18 plus. So this channel doesn't suit you anyway. What's going on, Fart Champs? How you doing? What do you think about Jesus Christ? What kind of a question is that? What kind of a question is that, Rant Champs? How you been, bro? Welcome to the show. Holly says, hi, Rant. Rant Champs says, hi, Holly. Eli is Greek Orthodox. Just curious about your stance. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. Yeah, I've mentioned that many times, but I also don't judge against other people's beliefs. I know most people I encounter believe in God and Jesus, but not all. You know, it's each individual's choice who and what they want to believe in nowadays, right? That's the way the world's gone. Like we're it's become extremely liberal. It's become, and I'm slightly on the left. I'm a slight left liberal, but I'm not a liberal extremist. And even I think some things have become way too liberal. So, yeah, you know. But yeah, you know what? The bottom line is everyone's entitled to their own opinion. That's all people are truly entitled to, are their opinions. And they're also entitled to what they want to believe or not believe. That's it. It's your choice, right? Nice breeze today, I got to tell you. And I've got this all to myself for right now, so I'm coming up to the observation deck. Folks, tonight I'm going to be doing another stream from the studio here on Coach Eli 2. Authentic live streams. Once I'm done, I'm going to take about a 2 or 3 hour break, then come back for another hour or two. I'll surprise you with the topic. Katie says, Katie and family, I grew up in a Church of England school. The man above will always have a special place in my heart. Absolutely, that's how I feel. I feel the same way as you do, Katie, but I also don't, I never push my beliefs on other people. This is what I always say, Katie. You know, whether people have the same beliefs as I do or not, I mean well. I have faith in people. I have faith in humanity. And I did a stream a few days back saying, or titling it, when there isn't trust, there's always faith. And I think what's more important in this world than trusting people, because it's hard to trust people. I get that. You got to have faith in people. You got to have faith in humanity, because if you have no faith, you've got nothing. Zero. Kirian C., how am I meant to reply if you keep... So this chick's son from the UK keeps trolling me. How pathetic is that? Dude, go away. Go away, man. I mean, you keep coming back, you're going to keep getting banned, and we're going to keep laughing at you, and we're just going to more so know, you know, how ridiculous you and your mother both behave out here on YouTube. I mean, seriously, your mother's a grown-ass woman, 40 years old, 41. I'm not exactly sure. I think she's in her early 40s, and she acts like a 14-year-old brat, right? So, sir, you know, I can understand why you turned out the way you did. It's not my place to say anything, but you're coming here and you're chatting in my chat, so I'll share my opinion. If you unban my Gospel of Rant Jams account, I'd super chat you. This one doesn't seem to work. Well, you don't have to super chat me, but I'll unban it, bro. I mean, I don't even know why it got banned. I thought we unbanned your stuff already. Have Holly send me a link to that channel and we'll unban it. All right. Yeah, it's a nice day. A little bit more chilly than it's been. Right now I'm warming up. It's probably about 65 degrees on the trail. I mean, I can't ask for a better day. This is beautiful. And the air is just crisp. And I'm not really feeling the pollen today. I think it's because I took my allergy medication like 6 hours ago, and it's fully kicked in. Like the past few days I've been taking it right before coming on the trail, so maybe it hadn't fully kicked in, but I feel good today. I feel fantastic. Plus I got some great sleep. I tried this new thing that the Vicks company makes. What are those pills called, baby? They're like the sleep Z's or whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're called. They're these sleeping supplements that the Vicks company makes now. It's not ZQuil. It's these tablets, and they make them with melatonin and without melatonin. I got the ones without melatonin. They were really cheap on Amazon. They were like 80 tablets for $4.50. It's a really good deal. I tried them last night. It says promotes restorative sleep. And yeah, I actually feel restored today. I DM you on Facebook, Eli, the link to his main channel. Thank you. Thank you very much. On a similar mission, I like how you wake people up with being direct in your message. Oh, well, tell me more. What do you mean by that, rant jams, fart jams? Rant Jams, we'll just call you that. Fart Jams is just, it gets played out, right? It's funny at first, but then it gets played out, right? I think that every person wants to have a happy and healthy and normal life and wants a drama-free life. But people, different people get to a good stage at different periods in their life. Usually, people are more dramatic in their teens and their 20s, and then by the time they get to their early 30s, they've had enough of that drama, they've grown up, they've matured. And a message like mine will resonate with them, right? But for some people, not for all, but for some people, they go into their 30s and 40s still behaving like they did when they were teenagers and in their 20s. And they still riddle themselves with tons of drama, right? And hateful people. And it's because the reason is because they just don't love who they are, right? People that truly are happy with who they are, deep within, inside and out, are not going to associate with hateful people that are talking about negative shit all the time, right? Do you know what I'm saying? That's the truth. Like attracts like. Only negative people hang around with other negative people all the time. I'm going to wait for these ladies to pass on by. You're honest and you lift people out of their delusions. I try and I get highly criticized on it by one group of people out here that doesn't really mean anything to me and most others anymore, so that's a good thing. But I appreciate that, Rant Jams. I agree, says Holly. Thank you, Holly. Katie and family says, I don't know the situation and no hate, but even though he's her son, does that make him a bad person? Just curious. No, it doesn't make him a bad person, but you don't know the backstory, which I'll share with you. Her and her son used to be a part of my channel years ago. And, she ended up starting to talk major smack about me. She used to be a moderator on my channel. She ended up talking major smack about me. And I'm like, I can't have a moderator representing my channel that's talking shit about me behind my back elsewhere. It's not professional, right? So I removed her, but kept her son around because her son didn't do anything wrong. But then her son started asking, why did you remove my mother? And I told him why. I said, you can stick around as long as you're cool, but if you start going down the same path that she did and start talking smack about me, I'm going to let you go too. And he started talking smack about me. So I let him go. Right? That's what happened. I don't sit there and remove people from my life or my channels for no reason. There's always a good reason. And I give people many chances. So a lot of these people that you're seeing try to work their way or weasel their way back into my channel or my channel's chats, Katie, are from the past. And, the people that support my channel, my lady and I here, have moved past these people. We've all moved past them. We don't talk about them. We're just doing our own thing, but they just can't stop talking about us. It's because, we're their content or we're the type of people that they wish they could be like. That's the only logical explanation. So hopefully that makes a little more sense, humbly speaking, Fair enough, says Katie. Beautiful views, by the way. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is the San Francisco Bay Trail here in Redwood City, California, right by the San Francisco Bay in Northern California. I live a half an hour south of San Francisco, which is up north this way. Thank you for that, Katie. Rancham says, regardless of whether I agree with everything you say, I just love you as a human being and I believe in what you're doing. Well, Ranchams, I appreciate that. And I don't expect anyone to believe everything that I say or do. It's up to you what you agree with or don't agree with, right? The only thing that I've ever asked for is for people to be respectful, whether they disagree or agree, whether they agree or disagree, that is, right? It's one thing to disagree, it's another thing to disrespectfully disagree, right? All right, I'm here to have mature conversations with all different types of people regarding all different types of subjects, because I'm a life coach. I talk about business and personal topics, right? Anything, right? I'm here to hear the difference of opinion that people have, but respectfully, right? You can't have a discussion even if you're disagreeing with someone if all you're doing is attacking the person you disagree with. You got to sit there and talk things out and say, hey, well, why do you disagree? I feel this way, you disagree. Tell me more on why you feel differently, right? Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I get where you're coming from. You're still not going to change my mind, but I respect your opinion. I disagree, but I respect your opinion, right? That's all. How hard is it to do that? He came back again. That dude is obsessed, man. He's so triggered. Come on, dude. What do you say? He's 21 now? Like mother, like son, right? No disrespect, dude. You're taking after your mom's attitude. And the truth of the matter is, I don't really think deep within your mother's a bad person. I just think that she doesn't love herself. I think she's just a miserable person deep within. Because if she wasn't, she wouldn't be behaving this way at age 40 or 41 or however old she is, right? And you seeing her, lead by example in that way as her mother, I'm not surprised you behave this way, dude. So I can't even hold it against you. But at some point, you're going to have to rise above it and snap out of it, right? It's not my place to even tell you this, but you're coming here trolling my chat, so you keep coming back and trolling my chat, then I'll keep taking a stab at you at your expense. No one's forcing you to keep coming back, dude. You keep plowing back in. You keep trying to break down my door. Ranchans, what someone does is what someone believes. Eli is walking the walk. Thank you, bro. And furthermore, Rancham says, family calls. I'll catch y'all later. I learned something valuable I can use. You're doing something priceless here. God bless everyone here. Good night. All love from Ranchams. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for being here. Can you folks still hear me clearly and see me clearly? Just want to make sure. Thank you for the kind words. Bye, Rant. Holly, can you still hear me? Please. Man, if it could be this type of weather every day throughout the summer, 65 degrees on this trail, man, this would be perfect. I don't want those 100-degree days or the super cold days. This is perfect, man. I think my woman would even be able to handle this because it's not hot or cold. Babe, you would love being on this trail right now. Loud and clear. Thank you. Thank you, Gabrielle Luis Martinez, GLM. What made you want to start life coaching, says Katie and family? It's a great question. And a lot of people here have heard it, but I'll say it again because it's been a while since I talked about it. Well, let me first show this beautiful plane flying over the trail here in Redwood City, California, to the private plane airport next city over in San Carlos, California. So, Katie, I've always been the type of person that has loved helping people from the bottom of my heart, free of charge. In my younger days, I was always there for my friends, day or night, regardless of what I had going on that day or whether I had to work early the next morning. If a friend of mine would call me and they were having issues with something, whether it's a relationship or let's say their computer broke down, I'm very tech savvy, I'm very handy, I can fix things. Right? Same with my brother. I have one younger brother, 15 months younger than me. I would go to their house and I would fix their computer. And if one of their parts would break, I'd go back to my place. I always had spare parts. I would use my spare parts and make their computer brand new. And I wouldn't ask them for a penny. I was just glad that I could help. I've always been the type of person that has had the save the world mentality. And my girlfriend's the same way, but I'll have her talk about that down the road. And when you have the save the world mentality, it's not a bad thing, but it can burn you out. And it can lead you down a path of where you give so much and you get nothing in return that you get burnt out. So I've had to learn to balance it out, since my younger days, and I have. But I've always been the type of person that's wanted to help people with no expectation, at no charge, when everyone else has expectations and wants to charge them a ton of money, right? Now, as I started, going through my teens and 20s, started dating women. And as I got into my 30s and early 40s, I started to learn more about relationships in the modern world. And with no disrespect, how women being liberated and feminism changed things. And seeing how men and women are acting differently nowadays compared to any other period of history and time, right? I really wanted to research it, learn as much about it, and help people work through it and still have what they want. I went through some bad relationships where I was cheated on, where I was dumped, I was hurt, and I didn't want to hurt again, right? Or if I was going to go through pain, I wanted to learn how to better process it, work through it quicker, and put myself right back on that horse and find someone even better, right? It's 1 a.m. in the UK, so I'm off to bed. Haha. Well, good night, Katie. Thank you. I'll share more another time when you're around. But that's a pretty good gist of what inspired me to start doing life coaching. I just like helping people. I've made lots of mistakes in my life, and I've learned from those mistakes. And if I can help even one person every day by preventing them from making a similar mistake I made before they make it, then I feel good about that, right? I've also helped many people that were struggling financially find work. I've helped many other people learn about programs that can help them out for whatever reason. Alcohol, drugs, disability, stuff like that. I have a lot of resources. And I know about so many options and programs that people have that most people aren't even aware of. That's what I enjoy doing. That's why I do what I do. Sometimes it's hard for some people to find that right balance in life. It can be a struggle for many, but no one should give up trying. I'm going to give you a big round of applause, Firefly. Thank you for that. I could not have said it better myself. Holly says, good night, Katie. Still have 16 people here. 8 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. Deplane, boss, deplane. With tattoo, right? From Fantasy Island? Yeah. You remember that, huh, Holly? Okay. You know, I really wish the people that are wasting their time regarding any time wasting activity would stop wasting their time and rise above all negativity, right? It's a lot easier to do than you think. It's very easy. It's one of the easiest things that you can do is rise above the negativity. But people make it appear like it's so difficult. It's really not. It's a choice. You have a choice to make, right? Right? And the thing is, when people get involved in negative groups, whether it's YouTube, Reddit, or in the real world, right? They get sucked into those groups because they have commonality. They have, you know, they have a similar thing going on, right? You're relating to something similar, negativity and hatred for yourselves. You all fucking hate yourselves that are in those types of groups, right? So by you getting together, it makes you all feel better. And you feel wanted by a group of people that hate themselves, right? But you're really not getting anywhere, right? That's just making matters worse for you and everyone else in that group, right? And then people get stuck in groups like that because they feel they have no other options. They feel like, okay, if I become more positive and withdraw from this group, I'm going to lose 50 friends I made in this group. What, 50 negative friends that hate themselves? 50 people that don't like who they are and are miserable clowns just like you? You're thinking that you're losing something? You know, I made a choice in my late 30s and early 40s. I made a choice to myself and I said, you know what? I would rather be alone and by myself than have hundreds of friends that are miserable fucking clowns, than be around negative people that put me down and other people down. See, the people that hang around these groups, these negative groups of people, right? Again, like I said, they just don't want to be alone. They don't want to let that group go because they feel they're going to lose more than they've already lost. The truth of the matter is, the moment you let that group of people go is the moment you gain. Number one, you gain self-respect, you gain self-pride. And yeah, you might be alone for a little while, but then You can focus that time to better your attitude and better yourself in a more positive way. And in due time, the right people that are more positive will see you projecting positivity into the universe, and then you'll attract better people in your life. Then you'll have a lot of good, positive friends, not negative people. Not negative, immature, insecure, miserable people that hate themselves because they're stuck in a rut, and they're taking you down with them. They're using you as their oxygen because you're letting them use you as their oxygen. I used to let people do that to me. And you know what that did to me? They sucked up so much of my oxygen, they almost killed me. No joke. What I mean by that is when people suck up so much of your energy or your oxygen, they stress you out so much. Extreme stress can cause a heart attack. Don't let people do that to you. Very true. No judgment, no jabs, just healthy boundaries. Right. It is beautiful in California. Yeah, it's not bad, Holly. Thank you for that. I was going to go to the different trail today, but I'll probably go tomorrow. Probably go to one of the other parts of the San Francisco Bay Trail tomorrow. So you folks will see a different section, and you'll see more water from the wetlands in the San Francisco Bay in that section. Again, it's a choice that anyone can make to turn their lives around. I'll say this again like I've always said. It doesn't matter whether you like me or you hate me or you're in the middle or whatever you consume my content for. Okay? The truth of the matter is this, is you have choices on how you want to live your life and who you associate with and who you let in your life and who you don't. Right? You know, my lady, first of all, babe, if you're around, I want to apologize for yesterday. Even though I don't feel I did something wrong, she felt I did something wrong. And she can sometimes see things that I can't see. I apologize. I didn't mean to react. I wasn't even trying to react. My lady was trying to get me to move on from talking about certain things that, you know, are not going to benefit her or me by talking about them on this channel. But again, like I was saying, you all have choices to make, right? Regardless of what you think about me or anyone else that creates similar content. And you could turn things around starting today. There are many people that do want to make a change. And it's hard. It's easy to say I'm going to make that change. It's hard to start doing it, right? We all procrastinate. I used to procrastinate when I wanted to turn certain parts of my life around in my younger days. I kept saying, I want to do this, I'm going to do this, but I kept procrastinating. I kept making excuses. And then all of a sudden I said, fuck it, one day I started doing it. And it wasn't easy, but I said, you know what? I want to get the results, so I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to keep pressing on and moving forward. And I started getting results. And that turned my life around. And you can do the same thing too. That's great, Eli, says Holly. Thank you. Thank you, Holly. And also never give up on yourself. I think that, who was that lady that was here earlier? Katie. I believe Katie was saying earlier, never give up on yourself. No, you never give up on yourself, right? For those of you that are new, and even those that have been here for a while, I've been doing the coaching thing out here on YouTube for a little over 6 years now. And this has been one of the most surreal experiences I've ever had in my entire life, being out here on YouTube. Not even because of the YouTube platform itself, but some of the people out here that I unfortunately encountered and didn't know how to deal with. And here I am 6 years later, after going through a bunch of stuff that I'm not going to repeat today. I've talked about it many times before. I'm still here. I'm still moving forward. I'm still nowhere near where I would have hoped to have been with this business and my channels after 6 years, but I'm still here. And I'm still pushing forward. And I'm not giving up. And I'm never going to give up, because this is what I love to do. This is what I enjoy doing. I believe in myself, and you should believe in yourself too. And never listen to anyone. I still have people to this day saying, you've been doing this 6 years, you're a failure, you're never going to succeed, and now that certain people are out of your way, you're still failing, and who gives a shit? I'm still here, I'm not going anywhere. You should have the same attitude. No matter what anyone says, keep moving forward, keep doing your own thing. You're the master of your own domain. I'm no better than you, but you're no better than me. We're in this thing together. Yeah, I may have more experience. I do have more experience than most of you. But all I want to do is share my experiences to help you better yourselves. Selflessly, meaning in a non-selfish way from me. Holly says, I have never known you to quit since I met you, Eli. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate it. Holy Toast Show. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Great to see you here. I'll tell you, these sleeping dietary supplements made by Vicks, they're called like Z something. I can't remember what they're called, Holly. I think my girlfriend told you about them today. I think you ordered some. They really helped me get some restorative sleep. I feel really good today. Holly, do you notice the difference in my attitude today? In my energy level? You've known me probably longer than most people here, so you'd be able to tell. ZQuil. It's not ZQuil. I've used ZQuil before too, but these are like the pills. They're like it's like a sleeping supplement. No, it's not the ZQuil that has like that Benadryl stuff in it, right? I have that too. I've tried that. That stuff will knock you out within 30 to 40 minutes. But using that kind of stuff, you kind of wake up a little groggy. Like with this stuff, I got the non-melatonin version, and I did not wake up groggy at all today. I'm like, wow, I'm really impressed by this stuff. And I think Vicks is one of the best companies out there. I love Vicks. My lady and I, we have even, Kleenex, or not Kleenex, it's made by Puffs. Puffs with the scent of Vicks. We use those for our Kleenex because every time you blow your nose, you're smelling the scent of Vicks, and it clears your nostrils. We use Vicks VapoBath crystals along with Epsom salt that I use in our baths now. Like we literally have, and we have Vicks Dayquil, Vicks NyQuil. Like we literally should own stock in Vicks. I gotta tell you, Vicks is one of the best companies out there that changed the world. Because when I was younger, in my teenage years and before that time, you had to go to the doctor and get prescribed cough medicine and all that. This is before they allowed all this stuff over the counter. Then they started allowing it over the counter, and Vicks started making all these products, and I'm like, I can't live without my Dayquil Severe or NyQuil Severe at times. Great company. Who here loves Vicks? Gotta go, guys. Stay positive, Eli, and God bless you all. Thank you for stopping by, Firefly. Much love, much appreciation. I'll be going live again tonight, about 2 to 3 hours after this stream ends. Gonna have some dinner with my lady, and then do another show. Me. Oh, you talking about Vicks, baby? You love Vicks? You and I, babe, we love all the product line, the entire product line of Vicks, which is what I'm trying to say, right? Yes. Got 11 people here. One of those morons is probably simulcasting me again. They're starting up again. God bless you. It's probably that same woman in the UK with her son, because they're so triggered. They need to rebroadcast my stuff to lash out at me, right? Ma'am, you could keep talking about me all you want. All you're gonna do is hurt yourself in many ways, including possibly losing your channel again or losing your monetization again, ma'am. I got people on the trail here. I'm gonna have to move off to the side. Give me a second, folks. Got some tourists on the trail there. First time out here, so they're really fascinated by this. Yeah, I get it. I mean, when I first walked this trail a very long time ago, I was like, wow, this is cool. I can't believe how cool this is. Now, I still admire the beauty. It's just, just a trail I walk almost every day. Coach Jerry, I'm sorry I had to go do some laundry. Oh, cool, man. Welcome back. We're going to be going off the air in about 10 minutes or so, but I will be doing another show from the studio tonight. My lady is not scheduled to join me, but who knows? Sometimes she just feels like popping on. It all depends on how she feels. She's been having some issues with her allergies lately. And we spoke with one of the doctors on her medical team yesterday. Like, this is how good her care is. She wrote an email or a message through her portal, and they called her back within the hour because it wasn't extremely urgent, but it was fairly urgent. They got back to her right away. So yeah, my lady's been she's doing all right, but we'll see if she's up to doing or coming on the show with me for a bit or not. Regardless, more content coming tonight. I've got several topics in the queue. I'm not quite sure which one I'm going to do yet, but I'll have that event up probably within the next hour and a half or so, and it'll be live within the next 2.5 to 3 hours. That would be nice. You need another SMB mic and do a side-by-side show. Well, you know what, Coach J-Rom? I don't know if I'm going to get a second Shure SM7B. I'll probably get an SM58. My audio interface has 2 XLR inputs, so I can add one more microphone to it, right? And by the way, my lady and I were watching the Whitney Houston I Want to Dance with Someone movie last night. Great movie on the late and great Whitney Houston that passed away in 2012 at the age of 48. And I was like, baby, look at that microphone that Whitney's using. It's the Shure SM58 handheld microphone, right? And I've seen the SM58 compared to the SM7B on YouTube videos, Coach Eli and everyone else. They sound very similar. Now, of course, the SM7B is a little better, but and the SM58 is only $100. I think what I'm going to do is get an SM58 for any guests in the studio, including my lady, and then get a table stand, a tabletop stand, or if someone wants to stand up and talk while they're in the studio, they can actually hold this mic and do singing or something, right? Whereas with the Shure SM7B, it's stationary. You can't do anything with that, right? So I think I'm going to get an SM58 for $100. And I think my preamp will even handle that thing without needing a cloud lifter amplifier, because the Shure SM7B is a very gain hungry mic. I believe the SM58, you can just plug it into the audio interface and it can power it, enough. But yeah, you're right. We're going to end up doing that at some point. I don't suggest the same mic, so you don't need a dual interface. Yeah, no, we are going to be doing that. But no, we're not using the same mic. I'm probably going to get the SM58 handheld microphone that can also go on a stand too. And like her microphone, she'd be sitting next to me. Her mic would be like a tabletop mic, where mine is coming overhead. Who's honking? Wow. It's only $100 for the SM58 plus. The cool thing about it is, if I wanted to get up and start singing and stand up, I could carry that mic like this, instead of the SM50 or the SM7B, being a stationary podcasting mic. This is an actual, singing mic, but it can also be used for podcasting too. So we're figuring that out. I just paid off my Best Buy card too. So my Shure SM7B and all that stuff is all paid off now. So I'm looking into this. I only suggest the same mic so you don't need a dual interface. What do you mean by dual interface? Oh, are you saying get a second Shure SM7B? Yeah, no, that's not gonna. It doesn't matter. I can get any secondary mic and plug it in. I have the Focusrite. Oh my God! The little kid's coming on the trail. Give me a second here. I have the Focusrite 4x4 audio interface, and it does up to like 58 or 60, negative 58 or negative 60 dB. It has 2 XLR inputs. And so, that audio interface, both those would get mixed into my laptop, and it would be processed. It'd be 2 independent channels, but it would sound the same clarity. It would sound the same. So yeah, no, I would have it all set up properly. Oh. Well, we've got some tourists on the trail here, and they got bikes rented and stuff for their kids. All right. So you can set the gain separately? That's a question. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So, so on the audio interface, Coach J-Rob, you have, independent XLR inputs, and they each have their own independent gain. Yeah, because the Shure SM7B is a very, very gain-hungry mic, and it even needs something more than most preamps can output to make it sound right. That's why I have this thing called a cloud lifter between my preamp and the SM7B. The cloud lifter gives you an additional 25 dB of gain, negative 25 dB of gain, clear gain. So then when I put it from the cloud lifter to the Focusrite audio interface, I only have to set the gain to like 30 instead of 58 or 60 on the Focusrite. If I were to run it right into the Focusrite without the cloud lifter and crank it up to 60 dB, there will be some, it wouldn't be as clear. There would be some artifacts and stuff. So, but with the SM58, I believe it doesn't require as much gain. And yeah, they're independent knobs for the gain on both channels. And then they go into, I use this software program, I can't remember what it's called right now, to equalize the sound. And then it goes into OBS. And I have OBS set to level off the sound to negative 6 dB. So everything, that's why when you watch my shows, the audio always sounds at a loud, decent level without clipping, right? Yeah, it's taken a lot of trial and error to get it done right. Yeah. So yeah, no, they are independent channels. And that's exactly what you need. That's how XLR works, professional microphone audio, not the USB stuff, That's a question. Sorry, I forgot the question. Yeah, no, you were talking about, are there independent gain knobs for each XLR microphone you input into the audio interface? Yes, absolutely. I should just pick up an SM58 for $100 and call it a day and get a little stand, another $20, $30, and then we're good. I'll look into that this week. All right, folks, we're about to get off the air here. 9 people here. Thank you for still being around. Yeah, it's sad. People still rebroadcasting me. After all this time, just so pathetic. I don't care. I'll say it. It doesn't matter. These people will have their time come with Neil Moen now taking bullying and harassment and circumvention and all that stuff on YouTube more seriously. It's only a matter of time. Enjoy the evening, bro. Thank you, Coach J-Rob. I'll be back in a few hours. Have a good one, everyone. Take care. And as always, be good to each other.